Okay, y'all, let's get on to the show. Megan Thee Stallion is slamming people who only share negative news about her. Megan tweeted, "I feel like a lot of these blogs don't post me until it's something they know a majority of their audience can dogpile on me for or associate with some kind of negative narrative, because why is the way I start my performance to body damn near every show news now?" She continued, "Y'all say ignore it, but when you constantly see people coming for you, your character, it gets frustrating no matter who you are." Lonnie Love responded to Megan's tweets and offered some advice. Lonnie wrote, "I know, but it comes with the business. Lean into prayer and meditation, block and bless. Keep good folks around you and stay focused on your goals. Good will always outshine evil, even if it seems it's not. You got this, Houston." How do y'all feel about Lonnie Love's advice? And do you have a hard time ignoring social media trolls? Let's start with Al, because Al, you're the newest to this. And
yeah.
And
well, I'm not new to being trolled now. My first 15 years in this industry after my divorce was being trolled. Like 90% of the comments that I used to read about myself all the time were negative. Like there was nothing positive. I was a gigolo. I was taking advantage of this person. It was all the bad things, never anything positive. So that I can relate to Megan about, because those things hurt when you feel like you show up to the world differently and you're not that person. However, that advice that Lonnie Love gave, baby, that was some good advice. That was some good old, what I call industry gospel right there. And who would know it better, right? Because Lonnie, she has overcome a lot of odds on being on national television, obviously being a more heavier woman on national television. And, people have come for her looks and have been very negative about her presence, but we love Lonnie Love. The only thing that I say to Megan is this: try your best. You're new in the game, but it's only going to get worse. And maybe the pain never ends, but you've been blessed with so much. The girl has she's won 3 Grammys, MTV TV Awards. She's won 10 BET Awards. Too much is given, much is deserved, right? And so in this case, sweetheart, you do kind of have to take the good with the bad. You can't have all the likes, all the follows, and all the love all the time. The good comes with it.
I like how you remix the sayings: to whom much is given, much is deserved. I'm going to use that instead.
It's required.
Q, what you got to say about this? What you think?
Shut the hell up and suck it up. That's my God honest advice. Shut up and suck it up. People in entertainment live more privileged lives than 90% of the people on the planet. It is par for the course. I've been doing this now 13, 14 years. I went through several big scandals where people have wrote very nasty things about me that almost sent me over a cliff. And then I had to realize, you know what? Why am I finna let a bitch in the middle of Montana that's sitting in the cubicle that don't know me say something to hurt my feelings? And I went in my big walk-in closet. I looked at all my Gucci and my Prada and my Dolce & Gabbana. I looked at the fact that it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I was still in my boxes eating popcorn and old episodes of Jenny Jones while them hoes was at work, okay? You live a very privileged life and it has a price, baby. You're gonna pay on the front end or the back end, but you're gonna pay. If you wanna be regular, and you want to be talked about like a regular bitch, go be a librarian.
I hear you, but I also can relate. I can relate when it's stuff that kind of hits close to home, like it hurts, like some stuff that you maybe already be insecure about, like if you get old and they talk about how you look like you get old, you're like, I know, bitch. You don't gotta remind me, on one hand, I get you. I totally feel you, Q. We do live privileged lives. We literally work 3 hours a week. That's very lucky. But I don't take off my human hat.
Emotion.
And I remember getting so beat down to a point that I was very depressed and things weren't as good as I had to make them seem like they were. Like I was actually broke at the time, going through a horrible breakup and just, And I remember the things I read was like, that shit hurt my feelings, man. It made me not want to even do this shit no more. But I feel
what I did, Claudia? For me personally, I cried about it until I couldn't cry no more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually you just get numb to it. I mean, the 3 go-to things for me was he broke, he always getting evicted, he on drugs. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I just could not escape it. Even now when people want to attack me with something, those are the three things they go through. And I had a choice to make. These things happened 8-9 years ago. I could still be crying about it now, or just that's just what they're gonna say, and I just gotta roll with it because I'm not gonna give up my life for it.
You know, it's rarely someone that's doing better than you that's saying these things either, right?
Exactly.
Like I used to go to their page and take a screenshot of them and then do a side-by-side with like something to make myself feel better or whatever. It's rarely someone that's doing better than you. But I will say this, certain things are triggers for people. You know, like if you've been sexually abused, and I've spoken about my issues, and then being called a whore, that is something that I'm always going to get defensive about. And people know that's my Achilles tendon, my Achilles heel. So they're going to hit me with that every single time, and it works. It gets to me, you know. You're welcome, trolls. Go ahead, you know. And it's like I get how it can affect your mental health. And it's hard to like look away, right? Like it's like a car accident. It's hard for us to like not look at the stuff that they say about us. I haven't mastered it yet, so I don't have good advice for anybody. I'm just saying I just get how it's still hurts.
I think my concern with Megan is she's such a huge star. Like once you're following, we're in a culture now where we will abandon you. We're going to have a story tonight that we're going to talk about abandonment, someone a huge star. Once you're a huge star, once we start thinking that you're whining when you should be rejoicing, your fans can turn against you. This industry will bring you down just as hard as they lift you up. So that's the only thing. And she's too good. We got too many more years to see this wonderful woman perform and sing and rap and change the narrative. So I don't want her to get canceled from her complaining about something that she's going to definitely have to learn how to manage.
And we also got to keep in mind, she is in her early 20s. She's a very young girl, right? She's young. Right. We're 40s, 50s. How would you, Funky? You 40 yet?
39. I'm not as old as y'all. I'm young and supple.
Oh, Funky, get out
on
of here.
paper. That liver is way older than both of us put together.
Exactly.
Young and supple, honey.
All right.